Now let me get yours. In the corner, or if you can.
Right here, right?
Let me get a picture of you guys.
Ticklish John. MJ.
Check, mic check, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yo, check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yo. That boy Zello, aka SMG Zello, the Talk a Lot artist, man.
What you just say?
CEO, the big one, not the little one. You already know what it is, man. Rolando. Flipped in. Always my mic. Always mine.
Gotta be great in life. That's our life.
What alive? What alive? What alive? We live. Okay.
I already know what it is, man.
Yo, this your boy Sinister the Entertainer, aka Sinister the CEO, the big one, not the little one. So we got a chat.
This one?
Uh-oh. We gotta get the vote. Vote. So if you need a joke, grab a vote.
If you need a joke, grab a vote.
Feel me? Bro, we grinding right now here at Urban Grind Studios, man.
That's what's turning y'all up. That's like y'all coffee over here.
Man, bro, this is our sponsor, bro. You know.
Yeah.
So we got dark energy, we got yellow energy, we got the blue energy. All of them are made with cane sugar, pure cane sugar, bro. No high fructose corn syrup, bro. Natural caffeine. You know what I'm saying? No GMO. You feel me? You find them in select stores. Tune in. You can see where you can find these fine beverages, man. Purple Energy, my favorite. But
Man,
if you more of a Red Bull, this yellow energy would be the best bet for you. You know what I'm saying?
Are they mixable?
Actually, there's a list of mixed drinks that goes with it.
See, that's where I was going with it. Like, you know.
So.
All right, we live IG too, Instagram live as well. All right, YouTube live. Let me hit record.
We live.
We all fed in. We good?
I'm cool.
All right, bet. Let's have a good show, y'all. All right. So on the count of 3, we're gonna be clapping it in.
Give me a second. I'm still rolling.
You still rolling your blunt, John?
What'd you say?
That John, he's still rolling this blunt. Rolling, hold on.
All right.
Here record as soon as I pearl this.
That was rolling.
He took it out the air. Y'all think we playing? Uh-oh.
That hand rolled about, you know.
Hey, at least we didn't get halfway through this and it wasn't recording.
So wait,
that's never happened before.
Like,
Not at
so
Urban Grind.
Look, so after this, you go straight into this. Well, it's a cut. But it's the high voltage kickoff, so
Nah, we just gonna
go right into the cool. That's it.
My man. All right.
Pause.
No diddler.
Jeez.
No diddler. Indianimal.
Indiana was so wild.
Oh man. Oh.
He said he's from Gary.
Ain't Gary.
Sheesh.
All right, y'all. We're gonna clap it in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's up? You already know what it is. UGTV family, it's Starboy Zello, aka SMG Zello, the Talk a Lot artist, and you're locked in to Urban Grind Radio. 28-time award winning, blasting from Chicago to Phoenix and across to London.
It's your boy Sinister the Entertainer, aka Sinister the CEO, the big one, not the little one. We got Ballad All-Star DJ Showtime on the ones and twos. Hit UrbanGrindRadio.com for archives and exclusive mixes. Man, let's get it.
Please welcome tonight's guest, a true media mogul and a powerhouse of independent radio, co-owner of Support District Radio, and the visionary behind My Radio Chicago. As 1/3 of the ownership club on Soul 106.3 FM, he's worn every hat in the industry as a radio personality, DJ, artist, event promoter, and a mentor, drawing on 25 years of experience.
He shaped the next generation of broadcasters as former instructor at IMS, True Star, All After School Matters, all while raising his son with the same passion and drive. Let's give it up for Shy Blizz, everybody.
Let's get it. Hey man, that's a dope intro. You know what I'm talking about? One little mistake. My daughter, big ups going out to Moogie might have had some, but my daughter, big ups going out to her. But thank y'all for having me, man. I couldn't have done that any better.
Oh, no,
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it.
That's a hell of an
Man.
intro, man.
The team like to get it right, most
Salute.
definitely.
Salute,
You know what I'm
salute.
saying?
So what inspired you to partner in a co-owned Support District Radio, and how does My Radio Chicago fit into your vision for independent media?
Oh man, you know, some things just you know, as you going through your journey in life, some things just fall in your lap. You're just blessed with it. You know, truthfully, I never envisioned owning a radio station or even running a radio station. You know, my mind was always being the dopest radio personality I could be outside of, you know, all the other things I do. Just be super dope at being a talent. But fat shots going out to Amanda Wynn, who, you know what I'm saying, gave me the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, co-own Support District Radio Network, which houses My Radio Chicago, Phoenix, Houston. And, you know, the vision is ultimately, you know, putting the outlet in every city so they have a voice. You know, not just the major cities, the smaller cities. And, you know, that allows us to be able to tour with up-and-coming artists, and the sound is already there. You know what I'm saying? We have a voice in every city that's already pumping, you know what I'm saying, the likes of some of our dopest independent artists, whether they from Chicago or abroad. It's like they not new to it. It's not, we're not trying to break in. It's already, the sound is already there. That's part of the vision, and, you know, just giving, you know, people dope outlets to be able to listen to at the end of the day.
Okay. Man, that's
great.
Man, bro, that's love, bro. So, as 1/3 of the ownership club on Soul 106.3 FM, how do you balance your roles as radio personality, DJ, artist, and event promoter?
Well, what I like, in fact, I was going out to the ownership club, Brian Fleming, Raymond Best, and the rest of the team, Melly P, Monix, big ups going out to Kim Folk and Coco, and Danny DJ, Miss Maverick. But what I like about the ownership club is that we play our own roles, you know what I'm saying? They let me be me at the end of the day.
Okay.
You know, Brian is more of the behind the scenes. He does part of my management along with Lexi Couture. He's more behind the scenes with the real estate and the taxes, and, you know, he helps get the booking done. Raymond, you know, that's Mr. Do It All, you know what I'm saying, from his Phoenix Rising Corp organization, and, you know, getting the small businesses and everything on board. And they kind of let me stick to my, they let me stick to my expertise of 20 plus years of being on the radio, you know what I'm saying? And they let me guide the team and, you know what I'm saying, do everything we supposed to do as far as promoting and everything like that. And, you know, they'll occasionally come on and do their thing as well, but they really trust me in that lane, and we trust each other in our own lane. So that's really how we make it work and make it excel, you know what I'm saying, as far as the ownership club.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's very important, especially when it comes down to business. After 25 years in the industry, including teaching at IMS, True Star, and After School Matters, what key lessons drives your work today?
You can't. You're only good as your last show. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
You only good as your last show at the end of the day. I've done a lot of great things over my career, but that's not going to necessarily get me the opportunity I need today. If I want the opportunity today, I got to put in work today. So showing up, being consistent, putting in the work every day, you know what I'm saying, even 25 years in, because there's somebody sitting down, like Jay said, somebody sitting at the table eating a bowl of cereal and they want your spot. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So at the same time, while I welcome and I mentor people to be able to reach levels like where I'm at, I keep working every day consistently. That's what I put in my head, to be a winner and to be successful.
Man, that's important to teach how, like, to know how to be successful, because you have to know how. Sometimes you just have to know how to do things or walk in that light. So, how has your background as a media instructor influenced the way you develop on-air talent and curate programming and support district radio?
Well, it works hand in hand, even after, even prior to and after Illinois Media School, and salute to, everybody over there. I was always taught, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and to be a blessing, you got to be a blessing. So from my early days at Power 92, I was training, and 106.3 and 102.3, I was training other people. Once I became skilled at what I did, I was teaching other people that came in how to take the logs, how to run the board, how to cut commercials the proper way, delivery and all that different things. And that, even after Illinois Media School, I take that into my radio Chicago and support district radio. And even when I'm opening up other platforms in other cities, I'm saying, that same thing, the tutelage of how to do dope commercials, how to be the dopest on air personality or podcaster, or, whatever lane of media you want to tap into, or if you want to just, tackle them all. How to be the best at all of it at the end of the day is the most important thing. Know how to do everything. You feel me?
Sure.
So that's how that's, transferred into that.
Okay. Most definitely. We don't want to give them too much sauce, so we're going to a quick break. Don't go nowhere. Okay. When we come back, we have more with Shy Blizz, the crown holder, right here live from UrbanGrindTV in Chicago.
Quick reset and we'll go right back in.
All right, man. Go back into introduction and then.
So just
I'm good.
All right, audio rolling. All right.
Yo, y'all already know what it is, and we back with Shy Blizz, man. Thought Boy Zello, aka SMG Zello, the Talk a Lot artist is him, man.
Man, your boy Sinister, bro. Man, this a good one, Zello.
Yeah, no, most definitely. So you promoted countless live events. Can you share a standout moment, like one of the biggest probably moments that you probably never told nobody or anything like that, bro, like the biggest, you know what I'm saying, like the biggest like impact on you from the community?
Oh, wow. I think, sheesh. It's been so many over, a dope career, and I don't take any of them for granted, but most recently I would think about the very first Summerfest I threw, and that had to be like maybe 2020, 2021 on my radio Chicago, and we threw it out in Maryville, Indiana at the Hollis Estates. It's my bro. He has like a mini mansion in the it's just acres of land in the back, with the pool and everything. And just the number of people that really came out and supported that, and opportunities we gave for vendors and media and performances. And, people still talk about that very first one to the day. They talk about the other ones, but that one right there, I feel like was really special to people. That, and I would say also, the once a month feedings that we do, like on not such a bigger scale, but it means so much to the area that we in over there in Chatham, on 79th Street, right off King Drive. That's huge to them. Our presence in the community, whether it's giving away clothes, whether it's giving away food or, essential things, just being there, in the community is big to the community. We look out for them and they look out for us. So it's dope. Salute to the whole community over there.
You know, that's a big thing.
Yeah, for sure. It most definitely, it's important. Like when you're blessed to be a blessing.
Yes, indeed.
That's how you keep receiving your blessings. So, in your experience, what defines a truly authentic independent artist or DJ, and how do you identify that spark when booking guests?
Being yourself. At the end of the day, I think a truly dope artist is find somebody that's willing to find themselves. Because sometimes finding yourself is the hardest thing. Finding your sound, your look. It took me a long time to find my sound as an artist. And even though I had the words, I was always questioning myself. You know what I'm saying? Did a lot of second guessing too, which I shouldn't have. But once you find yourself and not afraid to express that, be an original, you know, I think that makes a dope artist. Somebody that's willing to, you know, try all different types of things, not just stick to drill or just trap, you know what I'm saying? You know, do some pop or some reggae or, you know, something outside the box. Not saying go do nothing corny.
Yeah.
But, you know, do something that, you know what I'm saying, stretches the mind. Something that, you know, is going to take your artistry to a whole nother level where they don't just box you in, you feel me? So to me, that's a great artist. And sometimes you know it when you see it, from the way a person carries themselves, from the music, from the way they speak, from the way other people look at them. You know what I'm saying? You can tell when you in the presence of somebody special. They take up space when they enter the room. Energy is big.
The aura is different,
Yeah.
bro. I done felt it before. I swear, I promise I done felt it before. I understand it. No,
The glow.
Yeah.
But also as a father and as a DJ and touring, like, how do you balance that?
Man, it's tough sometimes. You know, you want to be there for all the dope moments from your kid and your family, but you also got to go out and make a living for your family and for yourself, and you got to solidify your status out here amongst the greats. You know what I'm talking about? So it's a hell of a balancing act, and it's something that I work on to this day. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've not mastered it. I've gotten better at it, and I just try to give everything the appropriate time, you know, when it needs it. And my daughter, you know, she's 17 now, so, you know, even though she's moving into her phase of going to college next, and, you know, now she has kind of like have her own life, I still make sure I give enough attention there to where it's like, oh, dad don't have enough time or nothing like that. You feel me? Still giving enough time, but she doesn't need as much time as she did when she was 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I have a dope support system. You know, from her mom to my mom and, you know, her grandparents and everything. So I think at the end of the day, when you're in this lifestyle and you wear so many hats, from being an entertainer to a DJ to the radio person to a family person, you got to have a dope support system. Or it helps to have a dope support system. I'll say that.
You do, man. I promise you, I recently just experienced that today. Like, having that support system, man, is important, man, because you'll break down without it.
Sheesh. Yes.
You'll break down without
Everybody
it,
can
man.
use a good team out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, on whatever level, to be able to support you or be able to motivate you through those moments where you don't feel so kingish or so queenish or like you at the top of your game. You got to have somebody to say, hey, to pour into you and help you keep going at the end of the day. It helps. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm grateful for the people throughout my journey that's been able to pour into me and say, hey, keep going.
Yeah. Sometimes they make you keep going, because when you give up, they be like, no, you gonna stick to it. So I'm sorry, I got off subject a little bit. So, but what innovative revenue streams or partnerships are you most excited about right now for digital radio and affiliate?
You saying like on my personal side or just in
like the business side, like what revenue streams, like you gotta get into specific, like what business ventures is gonna be that you're gonna think will be lucrative in the future?
Well, I think what's real lucrative now is like the fact that we are able to take media and TV and merge it with social media, and the very thing that we used to just dream of doing, or, you know, people did for a hobby, you're able to monetize everything these days, especially via social media. Social media has enhanced radio and TV to a certain aspect. A lot of us don't necessarily have to watch TV as much as we used to. Or if we're listening to the radio, we probably listening through some kind of social media platform or watching it through some social media platform. So the merger of that and being able to get paid through that, that always amazes me. And then you incorporate this new AI thing. And yes, I ain't gonna lie, at first, I'm like, oh no, they taking over. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to no robot, all that, but no, man, it's one of the dopest things because it really helps, you know, whether you're using it as an assistant or you're using it just to figure out, problem solve some things, even that, being able to monetize things through that. So I think just technology, social media, AI, and of course, to me, radio and TV will never die out. So when you merge all those together, send me the paycheck.
Hey, CTC, cut the check.
Yes, indeed.
So looking ahead, what do you see Support District Radio and My Radio Chicago in 5 years, both Chicago and beyond?
A staple around the nation, you know.
Oh, definitely.
Especially in the next 5 years, definitely a staple around the nation. Atlanta is on the way, you know, Milwaukee, DeKalb, New York. You know, I even got some talks with some things overseas, you know, it's still in the works right now. But, you know, I wanted to be a staple around, at least around the nation, the United States, to where we got some stations in different states and different cities on a bigger
platform,
on a bigger basis, a more consistent basis than in a larger level. I'll say that.
Okay. All right, now, maybe. Okay, we got some more gems coming up next, man. So shout out to our guest, Shy Blizz, in the building. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and listen and support District Radio every day at supportdistrictradio.com. Don't go nowhere. We got more. We got short. All right.
Shit, that was good.
Y'all good stuff. Y'all good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read this one. Well, it's me. You come back in, right?
Cause we got.
Oh yeah, no, we just got to. So I'll just.
You
want to take care of this one as I wrapped it up, or?
Yeah, I could do that.
All right, we got to do the. We got to do the. You got to read the men show break.
Okay. That would be audio only, or only. So.
All right, you ready?
When Archie's ready.
Let me know you ready, Archie.
Remember.
No, I ain't not. I gotta do this first. Remember?
Yeah, we gotta.
Show break. Come on.
Man, this we gotta read out the sponsor, bro.
I have to watch 2, 2, 2.
I'm not.
Live on you.
Hold on. I gotta do the mid show break first. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Urban Grind Radio is powered by Volt Energy Drink. Available at Peace Market, Farmers Best, Fiestas Market, Oak Farms, and Rio Valley. Ignite the charge, fuel the grind.
Countdown.
Whenever you're ready, it's audio only, or audio and streaming only.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
You're locked into this week's in hip hop histories, August 3rd to 9th.
All right, August 3rd, 1995. The 1995 Source Awards in New York Paramount Theater erupted into an infamous East Coast versus West Coast showdown, reshaping hip hop's cultural riffs forever.
August 6th, 1988, Yo MTV Raps premieres on MTV, catapulting rap videos and artists into living rooms nationwide and cementing hip-hop's mainstream breakthrough.
August 9th, 1959, Curtis Blow was born in Harlem. He became rap's first gold-selling artist and the first MC signed to a major label, legitimizing the genre commercial potential.
That's your mini dose of hip-hop heritage. Remember the roots, honor the pioneers, and keep the culture moving forward.
All right. Make some money with music next segment.
We big thanks to Shy Blizz, We gotta, yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta do a closeout. All right, we can come on. We can. I want to rush through it, but we gotta. This one gotta be done.
There we go. 3, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Or just. Okay,
Yeah,
come on. All right. Okay, for sure.
1.
Big thanks to Shy Blizz, the crow. My
Crown
bad.
holder.
Big thanks to Shy Blizz, the crown holder, for coming through to Urban Grind Radio.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you listening. Follow us at Urban Grind Radio and Urban Grind TV. This is Urban Grind Radio.
Ignite the charge,
Fuel the grind with Boat Energy.
Drink.
Boat Energy USA. Peace.
Peace.
Yeesh. All right. Up next, we got Making Money with Music. All right, come on. Music, yeah.
Switch out.
Yeah. You good. Quick intermission, everybody.
Okay.
We got it. Yeah, he's on. Yeah, keep him like that. We got it. It's a 6 to 8 minute segment.
This, I got one.
I'm hosting.
Oh, this is dope. Oh man.
I got money, I was in the track kicking dogs, and I'm just being honest. If you want smoke, then we cook niggas up like an omelet, I'm just being honest. Tell me it's 60 if I go to Magic or Honest, I'm just being honest. But stick or a blicky in case it gets sticky, I'm just being honest. You know that I'm with it, I'm having this chicken, this trick, and I'm just being honest. Who really get it, be honest? Hey, posture be giving, be honest. She real like a pint, I got rats in the bag, and these bitches be hooked like phonics. I up in my rank, cause I got niggas spank, nigga, shh, that for dishonor. I think these niggas forgot where I came from, cause I got matching the matching with leg fronts. I pull up Porsche, I think I'm J-Bun. Bitch, I got trucks, this shit look like crayon. Turn into smokers, no bygone, no bygone. Niggas be biting, they biting like Tyson. Niggas got sticks, got glocks, we ain't fighting. Start up for water, then start up for riot. Shoot at the club, and then shoot at your partner, then shoot at your block, and then shoot at your house. Feeling like Bobby Head, if I put right good up, I catch your off, cut his tongue out his mouth. I go to Saudi, they send the jet and 2 million to hear the words come out my mouth. Go on my pain, bitch, I'm from the south. Around that trying to get you some clout. Let the body see the floor. 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 I put $1 million into pocket. I pay all the lawyers free, I'm out the docket. Sleeping and dreaming, talking to the rocket. He told me go up, I told him that I got him. Go Saint Laurent, better mention.
Rain Turco.
The booger looking snotty. Walking in bitch, I'm standing tall, I got it.
I got it. I pick up a stick. RC.
RC.
Should we grab the book? The books for this one.
Can they see it? I got them, man. This is Behind the Grind right now. We're setting up for a really dope segment. Artists, if you guys want to know how to make money, the segment coming up is called Making Money with Music. And my man Randy's he's a best-selling author. This is his book, Making Money with Music. So if you guys want to know how to make money with music, just stay tuned. And we're gonna break it down. We're gonna give you guys some really dope tips and stuff, and just don't go nowhere, man. This is my book, Music is My Business. Startup guide to the music industry, man. So a wealth of knowledge, man, just sitting up here. All right, go. Shout out George, Volt Energy Drink, Volt Energy USA, man.
Testing.
Go ahead and
Do
follow us.
Hey, this is RC.
RC.
Talking to you about making money with music today. And we're going to be doing a sound check, doing the radio from coast to coast and international.
Phoenix, Arizona, Chicago, London.
And we just added another station.
Yes, New York, all over the world.
All
man.
over the world.
Shout out all the stations, partners. Shy Blizz, man, what a dope guest.
It was amazing. The story is incredible.
He's got an amazing story, man. You know, Blizz is one of those guys, we've known each other. We've rotated so close and so many years, but we never actually had an opportunity to do an in-studio, man. So we're real grateful. We're going to do the Urban Grind TV coming up. I'm going to sit him down on the big stage, man. We're going to chop it up. We got really dope stuff. And all the episode stuff's coming soon. They can check us out at UrbanGrindTV.com for all the information and like the social medias. All of it, man. You can rock with us. Game shorts are crazy. We got hella shorts coming. Drop every single day. And every Wednesday night, 11 p.m., Comcast Cable 25, Astound in Chicago. 11 p.m. we premiere a brand new TV show, a brand new 1-hour show. And of course, every week the same episode drops at noon Central Time on YouTube channel, so you can see it. And that means also you'll be able to watch it on Apple TV, to watch it on Fire TV and Roku television. We've got an Urban Grind TV app available on all of them. My director, ready, sir? John Daniel? Sounds ready?
Doing a sound check.
Just doing it behind the scenes.
Am I good?
What about my levels? All right, let's get it.
All right. Coming in, all cell phone silence, and coming in 3,
Sinister.
2, 1.
What's going on? It's your guy Wally, aka Mr. Music is My Business.
And this is Randy Turco, author of Making Money with Music.
Right now, you tuned in to Urban Grind Radio, man. We got a really dope segment that everybody really always talks about, and that is how you can make money with music. And Randy just so happened as an author. He's got multiple published books. I think 300 or 400 published articles on music. Man's part of the Grammy chapter, part of music business schools, and a ton of amazing things. He's got a wealth of knowledge, and tonight you're gonna break one tip down for us?
Yeah, we're gonna break one tip down, and this is one that I'm surprised that most people don't run into. Some people know about it. The ones that don't, as soon as they hear about it, they take advantage of it. And that is print-on-demand merchandise. Nice. Basically, there is no reason not to have merchandise for sale, even if you've got $0. If you've got any kind of image at all that's yours, that could be your album cover, that could be your logo, that could be anything at all, you can actually just upload it to these sites and say, hey, make this available on a t-shirt for people to buy.
But Randy, I don't have money to print up t-shirts, man. I'm an artist. What do you mean I can upload? So break it down. Like, what does that mean? I'm an artist. I know a lot about studio music. I like print on demand. What does that mean?
Yeah, so let's talk about it. This is part of a talk that I gave. The first time I gave it was way back in like 2012, 2013. And I had a whole section called Music Business for $0. In fact, I should do that on this segment coming up. But this is how you do merchandise for $0. They don't charge you anything for setting up an account on something like Printify or Printful, or there's actually a whole bunch of different ones, Spreadshirt. There's a long list of places, Zazzle, that will let you make merchandise by just uploading an image. And what you do is you say, hey, I want to put that image on this shirt. You actually center it on the shirt, and you actually get to see a sample of what it looks like, just an image, a sample.
And you can make money from this, right?
You can, because what you do is you set a price above their minimum. They've got some minimum price. That's how much they make from it. Let's say it's a t-shirt, it's $17.99, $18.99.
Okay.
Any price you set on top of that, that difference is yours.
And it's really dope. They just pay you like via PayPal or your bank account, right?
Bank account or PayPal or however, it depends on which ones you go to and how they have it set up.
So let's break it down. $25 shirt, your cost is $17. You don't got to print no shirts. You don't got to worry about having medium, large in stock. Get a color for somebody.
Shipping is on them. Shipping is on the
on
buyer.
You upload the image. The people are able to go there, pick the size, pick the color they want.
That's right.
Buy it. You don't got to go to post office. You're not running to the printer.
You don't have to do it. They just give you the money.
They give you the money.
Now, the margin's not nearly as good as if you make your own t-shirt, right? So you print your own shirt, you're going to be able to do it for, depends on what you're doing. And I shouldn't say it's just shirts. You could do anything. You could do fridge magnets. You can do thongs. You can do fridge magnets that look like thongs. Anything you want.
I got a funny comment. I'm going to keep it to myself. When these, like, we've done merchandise.
He's biting his tongue.
Yeah,
So he doesn't say something on the radio he shouldn't say.
Yes.
This is perfect.
I'm not going to say nothing. Well, yes, you can do hundreds of items. And why is this important, merchandise?
So it's important because your fans want a way to interact with you. Now, a lot of people miss what merchandise is all about. It's a way to make money. But more importantly than anything, what people have, and I was actually having this conversation with the guests that were here like 2-3 weeks ago, and talking about where merchandise is and what your brand is. Everyone gets lost in it thinking that it's something like, for products. I mean, it's great. Volt has an incredible brand. This stuff looks great. We were actually just making TV commercials for it. But a part of the brand that you actually have to put out is to have something that the fans can find a place for themselves and their identity inside of it. you don't have any room for anybody else to be inside of it, then the problem is that they're going to actually bounce right off of it and they're not going to be interested. But if you imagine that your brand has something that speaks something about them or something about their identity, they're going to want to wear it. They're going to want to put it on as whatever it is, whether it's a watch or, I'm just going to say that the options on something like Printify, Printful, Zazzle are limitless. I mean, from all kinds of mugs, like clocks, whatever it is that you might fit it on. Well, if you can imagine that your brand is something that people want to see as part of their identity, they're doing it. There's one that you like a lot that we can't say on the radio, and it's more fun to bring it up, but it's un-F-wittable.
Yeah.
And see, that's something that you've identified with.
That's my brand. That's un-F-wittable. Like, you can't rock with it.
You can't rock with it. And so you have a place inside of it. Anybody who's wearing it are actually trying to make a statement about themselves. You make a brand that's all about you, for example, and you're an artist. If your identity is not big enough to encompass something that they want to identify with, they're going to bounce right off of it. They're not going to get it. If you have the right kind of brand, they're going to do it even if they've never heard your music or ever even seen you perform.
That's a great point. It really is. It's about being part of the Urban Grind TV Nation. It's about being part of something bigger than yourself, right?
Yes.
Something that you can get behind. And merchandising. Talk to us about some of the people that have used some of these sites that you know, and what have their successes been?
Well, it's actually pretty consistently used by a lot of artists, and not just artists, but all kinds of creatives. So to be clear, very often when you go to somebody's website and you see some merchandise for sale and they ship it to you, actually the source is very often one of these. And in fact, you can even set it up to go through Etsy. So there's some people that do nothing but come up with a design they might like, put it up on Etsy because people search on Etsy. It's like a big search engine for stuff. These people don't have music. They don't have anything that artists do. They don't have anything that is like the creative stuff except that here's a t-shirt that people might like. And they put it out there. They hope that the search engine will pick up something that like an F-wittable, you know, like that kind of thing. And they'll search the word and they'll find it and then maybe they'll like it. Well, you can go well beyond that because if you're an artist, you're doing things like this. Like we're on the air right now. We're on live. We're on Facebook Live, actually Instagram Live. We're on YouTube Live. We're on the radio, syndicated,
and we're
coast to coast and international.
Yes.
And all of this kind of stuff is a type of place where you can talk about it. Even if no one buys it, the fact that you have it for sale actually graduates you up. So that's the key tip. Go check it out. You should always have merchandise, Printify, Printful, all of these others, and set that thing up even if you have $0.
And I wanna beat on one point before we get out of here. Look, if you got 100 fans, Randy, I've heard you talk about this. 100 fans, well, you can make money. You can like generate capital from your art and your stuff. If you have products to sell them, ways for them to engage, ways for them to be a part of your community.
That's right.
So don't sleep on it. You don't need 10,000 fans to be like, oh, I'm going to start my merch line now. Start it today. Start it right now.
You know, the thing that most people miss is that just because you have a small number of fans doesn't mean you have a huge amount of business. And in fact, this is true even in the business world. Some people actually aim at just a small number of people, but they have a really tight connection with them. And I mean, one of the examples is my cousin. He's been on here before, and he's actually has a real close connection with the deaf community. And it's like one particular community. He started out small, but it grew really quickly because he was targeting a very specified niche.
Shout out Brian Klein, man.
That's right.
That's super dope.
That's right.
So Making Money with Music, Randy, if they want to get the book, if they want to follow you, if they want to check out all their stuff, where can they tap in with you?
So yeah, come out to makingmoneywithmusic.com. You can find out where to get the book, which is at fine bookstores everywhere. Ironically, we're independent musicians. We're with major book publishers. So they do a good job of getting it out everywhere they're going to get it. So besides that, yeah, just check us out there and here, because we're going to keep having these segments. I love sharing things that are just going to help people. We actually have workshops that we're setting up across the country too. We'll talk about it here. I want to bring some of them on here on the ones that are planning it. And when we head out, maybe we'll do some live segments out there too.
Amazing. Randy, we definitely got to do that.
Sounds great.
It's your guy, Wally, a.k.a. Mr. Music is My Business. This is Urban Grind Radio. And don't forget, don't slow up or you won't blow up. We'll see you next week. All right, that's a wrap. Let's get into TV. TV. That's me and Enor Blizz.
Randy?
Yep.
Good job, guys. We're at about 16 people total on the IG today, so scrolling.